My name is Camille France, and I teach general music, AP Music Theory, Music History and Literature, and from Bach to Rap. I have been teaching at Banneker for 14 years, and I was hired right out of graduate school, so I've been here ever since. Some characteristics of Banneker that make this environment unique is that we have a 100% college acceptance rate, and that contributes to the outstanding reputation of being one of the best high schools in the district as well as nationwide. I think one of the key elements that contributes to that as well is that we're very strong with collaborating as a team to ensure academic success for our students. Our school leadership does an excellent job with providing opportunities for teachers to share and discuss effective strategies that will help our students develop critical thinking skills. If you walk into a Banneker classroom, you'll see students engaged in speaking and listening tasks that will help them take ownership of their learning and ultimately help them achieve the next level. Some of the ways that I engage our families here at Banneker is, first and foremost, I feel that it's very important to establish a positive parent-teacher relationship in order to ensure that our children are successful. We have back-to-school night. I participate in parent collaboratives, as well as student-teacher conferences. One perspective that I take going into a student-parent conference is that I would like the parent to gain valuable insight as to how their child is progressing in the class, and for us to work together as a team to ensure their success.
My name is Joseph Presley. I teach AP and IB Social Studies, so AP World History, AP U.S. Government, AP U.S. History, IB 20th Century History. I've been teaching 13 years, all 13 years at Banneker. I think Banneker has a number of characteristics that make it unique. First off, we have a tremendously dedicated student body and faculty. The students, of course, apply to get in, so that means that they are committed to the school. That means their families, most importantly, are committed to the school. The administration is committed. The custodial staff, the support staff, the teachers are just, everyone is, you say 110%, 150% committed to the student's success. So you'll see people here early, they stay late, they work during lunch. So every single person that makes this building happen is just working really hard for the students every day. Ms. Berger and her team are really supportive in becoming better teachers and honing our craft. They encourage us to go watch each other teach. We talk about best practices. During every meeting, we share out things that worked really well in our classes. We have these district-wide professional development days. She's been really supportive of me. I'm an examiner for AP, so every year during the AP reading, she actually supports me as I leave school while the school's still in session, and I travel and I spend 9 days scoring AP exams, and she encourages us to do that. So she's just really supportive of all the different opportunities that we find to become better teachers. I think engaging with the families of the students is one of the things that Banneker does best. Like I said, from the very beginning, the parents are expected to be very active and engaged participants in this process. And we try to continue that and to encourage them to do that through parent-teacher conferences. We have one morning a month where parents are invited in by the guidance department to meet with us before school. All the teachers reach out to parents via email and phone calls. We have, of course, back to school night. We have open house. We have the standard school all-day parent-teacher conferences where parents will come in from 12 to 7. We even have a committee that I'm on called the Family Engagement Collaborative Committee, where we've done home visits, and we're going to make like just positive phone calls back home to parents to talk about stuff their students are doing. And the parents have to come in and they have to meet with the guidance counselors for letters of understanding meetings. We have just a tremendous amount of parent outreach through the PTO and other such things. So.
My name is Amanda Zigman, and I teach AP World History to all of our 10th graders at Banneker, and I also teach AP Macroeconomics. This is my 5th year of teaching at Banneker and my 10th year in the classroom. The biggest thing that makes our school unique is just our student population. So right now we're filming this at 4 o'clock. School's been over for 45 minutes, and I have 20 students in my room who are in an after-school AP class. I don't know anywhere else in the country where that's going on, but it's not just those 20 students. Our level of diversity, both racially, ethnically, with regards to SES, we sometimes look for schools that look like ours to try to emulate them, and we can't find them. One of the things with our students that actually my husband and I are expecting a baby in March, and we talk about how do we get our kid to be like the students that I teach at Banneker? How do we get them to be curious, polite, loving, kind, gracious, kids who will show up on Saturday for a debate tournament, kids who will write thank you notes to their teachers. And so it's our students who are the thing that make Banneker. I'm so lucky to be at this school because my school leadership gives me autonomy and trust. So I have a massive project in trying to get all of our sophomores to take a college level class when they're in high school. Getting them ready requires a lot of flexibility on my part, but it also requires a lot of autonomy. I don't have a lot of my administration requiring me to do X and Y without justification. They're there to support me and offer supports that I ask for. But I think one reason that I'm able to do really well at Banneker is that my principal has said, well, she'll come up with these ideas and then she lets me do them. So we have some programs here that were just kind of crazy ideas 5 years ago, like all of our sophomores stay after school on Mondays to write an essay to prepare for the AP World History exam. This was a crazy idea. I went to my principal. She said, that's crazy, but okay, let's try it. That's when we saw our scores go from not so great to beating the national average. So just kind of that level of letting teachers try things, letting teachers come up with new ideas that we think will work for our students is why I love teaching here. We engage with families in a lot of ways at Banneker, but some of the ways that I particularly engage is through my involvement with the Family Engagement Collaborative. So for the past 4 years, I've worked on a project to engage families. Part of that project has been home visits. So for the past 4 years, I've gotten to students' homes and met with their families in an informal context just to get to know them better and get to know their family better to find out how I can better help them to succeed in my class. Another thing that we do is in the 10th grade is student-led conferences. So for AP World History, sometimes a B or a C is something that you're really proud of after doing such rigorous work. And before, in a traditional conference, it didn't seem like that pride was coming through, but we now do student-led conferences, so students prepare and provide evidence of something that they're really proud of in AP World History so far, but then also saying what they're still really struggling with. I find that this helps to create that positive relationship instead of making conferences about why didn't you do this homework 2 months ago, but instead really looking at kind of the bigger picture and student progress as they are moving towards a really big goal.